One of the great things about this setup is once you get it set up, you can just walk away. You don't have to do anything. Just walk away and come back in 15 minutes and check it. The SS remote, if set up properly, will feed it for a couple hours if need be. So it's pretty much hands off. Just forget about it until it's done. Not unlike John's Espit tab and his simmer stove. I really like Flat Cat Gear's designs and overall the videos. John from Flat Cat Gear is a very creative guy. He goes in a totally different direction than I do, but he does a really good job and comes out with some fantastic products, like the stove he's doing with the Espit and with his ISO Eco stove, the stove that burns the isopropyl alcohol. Very innovative, very inventive. Shows the guy really has a good mind. If you're going to bake like this, make sure you use safe water that's either been boiled or filtered. Because if you use water that's tainted, may have something in it, and you make a mix with it and you cook it and it's raw in the middle, that center may not have gotten hot enough to sterilize the water, and you may have dirty water in the center of it and contaminate yourself. So I would recommend that if you're going to do this, you use a good quality water that's ready to drink, and not something that's just out of the creek or the swamp that you think, well, it's going to be cooked, it'll sterilize it, because it may not, because baking tends to insulate and the center may not get well cooked. Well, let's see how it looks like. It's probably been about 5 minutes. I don't have a watch here, so I'm guessing at the time. I'm going on the theory that when it's done, it's done. Oh, that's looking pretty good. It's starting to rise up nicely. It's going to be lopsided because my surface is a little lopsided. And this SS remote and M2SB is a dream. It just sits there and cranks out the BTUs, and no maintenance at all. Cool beans. Okay, it's been about 18 minutes, so I think it's done. Let's take a look at it and do the rod test to see if it comes out clean. Okay, here's what it looks like. And the idea is to stick this in, and it comes out relatively clean. I think that I'm going to let that cool down and call it even. Even if it's just a little bit doughy in the middle, I'd rather have that than have it burned on the outside. And I think I'm there. And it also will cook a little bit on its own right here in its own heat. So I'm going to shut the camera off, and when this cools down enough so I can handle it, we'll take it out and see what we've got. Okay, gang. It's starting to rain, so I'm in a little bit of a hurry to get this out, and yikes, that is hot, hot. Yeah, but let's see what we've got here. Oh, there we go. There, now. That's hot. Let me get the camera down here so you can get a good look at it. But on the outside anyway, I believe we aced it. Looks good. What's the bottom look like? Bottom looks pretty darn good. So the question is it done in the middle? And my thought is that it's probably not quite done in the middle. I should have cooked it just a little bit longer, but I'll put the camera on the tripod and we'll see. Now my thought here is, this is basically like where Flat Cat Gear leaves off, and you assume this is all done, but I want him to open it up and see what it looks like on the inside. that tells you a lot right there. And it's not quite done in the middle, you know. I can live with that, but there. Now, ooh, hot. There is, the camera's not picking it up, but there is one tiny little streak right there about a quarter of an inch wide that's not quite done, but not a big deal. The mosquitoes are horrendous, but this came out very well. This time actually is perfect, and that just shows if you take your time and pay attention, you can do a pretty good job of baking out in the wild, even in these mildly adverse conditions, because the mosquitoes are eating me, absolutely chewing me up. And I'm on an uneven surface, and it's a bit breezy here. You know, this is not ideal conditions by any stretch of the imagination, but this is good. This is what I shoot for, is perfection. And the M2SB and the SS remote work perfect. So, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day, try to have some fun today. Maybe go out back and do some cooking. Bye-bye.